Hi, we are in the countryside today. My daughter's working, so I thought I'm going to grab this opportunity to do a little half-hour vlog. So she's down there working with the horses and we're up here enjoying the view and doing us a little pre-practice for my Monday session. So I thought I'd share it with you and you can work with us. So it's a general all-round practice. I'm not too sure how far through I'm going to get. We're just going to go for it and see. I have got an air ball, so oh, we did have an air ball, it's rolled away. They do have a habit of doing this, so the air ball is here. In class they get a mind of their own and they go off for a little wander now and then. So this is the air ball. Tuck it under my chair for when we need that. But if you don't have an air ball, you can use a cushion, rolled up jumper, something like that. But it's worth getting one because you can use them for so many things. So have a go and see what you think. So let's bring ourselves to grounding. So just closing the eyes, taking a moment or so just to ground yourselves and bring yourselves into the now. So sitting up tall, you can rest your back on the back of the chair if you wish for this part. Rest your finger and thumb together on your thighs. Close your eyes. And breathing in, breathing out. Taking time to connect with the breath. In and out through the nose if you can. As you breathe in, feel the chest rise. And as you breathe out, shoulders lowering. And just taking time to bring yourself to now ready for your practice, switching off the mind. Making time for you. Remember, yoga is about the connection with the inner part of yourself, not just about the exercise. The exercise is quite a small part of it. It's getting into that exercise and coming out of that exercise. So I want you to think about that when you're practicing today. So we're going to start by chanting our OMs, so either joining in or just staying with the breath, whichever you're happy with. Om is a way of connecting with our universe, bringing us again to connect with ourselves. So breathing in. Slowly opening the eyes, bringing yourselves off the back of the chair. And if you can practice without sitting on the back of the chair, that's good. It will strengthen your back. But be mindful that it takes time to strengthen your back. So if your back starts to ache or you need to take a break, that's fine. Just take a break, rest back in the chair. You can still do the exercises, drawing the belly in and sitting up tall, as long as you're conscious of your posture. So we're going to start today. Come here, Cease. Good boy. Good boy. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy. We're going to start with our sunshine arms out to the side. So breathing in, taking those arms all the way out to the side, breathing in, palms coming together as you breathe out, bringing them down through the heart space. You do that 2 more times, breathing in, arms coming all the way out to the side, reaching up to the sky, palms coming together. Hey Caesar, down, good boy, down. Breathing out, hands coming together, down by your side. Breathing in, hands coming up, reaching up to the sky, breathing out, hands coming down through the chest. We're going to take some shoulder rolls, take those shoulders up to your ears, roll them round, back and down. So breathing in, bring them forward, making space in those shoulders, breathing in, lift the shoulders, breathing out, rolling back and down. Let's take them the other way. So breathing in, taking the shoulders up to the ears and forward and down. Breathing in, shoulders coming up. Breathing out, shoulders coming down. One last time. Breathing in, shoulders coming up. Breathing out, shoulders coming down. Good. Okay, so we're going to work through our neck. going to take some little half moons. We're going to drop that chin to the chest. We're going to slowly take that head out to the right and take that gaze up to the sky. Bringing those eyes all the way back down to the ground, chin through the chest, all the way to the other side, chin comes up. Taking that chin all the way down, back through the center to the other side, looking up to the sky. Last time, bringing that head all the way back to center and slowly bringing that chin all the way up to center. We're going to drop that ear to shoulder now. So slowly dropping that right ear down to the right shoulder. Taking a good breath here, breathing in and breathing out, pushing that breath all the way down into your sit bones. Feeling that body beginning to relax. Take that head back to center, drop that ear to the other side. And breathe in. As you breathe out, take those shoulders down, feel that stretch. Nice powerful stretch on the neck, those neck stretches. Bring that head all the way back up to center. Okay, bring yourself to mountain pose. Mountain pose is our grounding pose. We sit nice and tall, Tadasana. Palms come together at our heart space. Feet hip width apart, sitting up tall, shoulders down. And taking a moment. Feeling the breath, feeling the energy coming up through the ground, through into your feet, up through the body. We're going to take some rainbow arms here. We're going to take our left forearm down to our left knee. We're going to reach that other arm all the way up to the sky. We're going to reach all the way forward. Bring that palm of the hand to meet the other hand on the knee. As you breathe out, reach all the way open, stretch round to the back. Follow the gaze to the hand. Okay, bring that hand all the way forward, reaching as though you're reaching through the air. Hand comes down to reach that hand on the knee. Looking down at that hand, breathing in, opening that chest, reaching up to the sky. Hand comes behind you. Look at that hand. Real opening chest moves, these really strong, stretching. Last time, all the way over, clawing through the sky, bringing that hand down to meet the other hand on the knee, and then slowly bringing yourself back up through center, dropping that right hand now down onto the right knee. Forearm can rest down too. Take that other arm all the way up alongside your ear. Look at that hand. Bring that hand all the way forward. Reach all the way, top of the shoulder stretching as that hand comes down to touch the other hand on the knee. Then breathe in, open that chest, reach all the way up to the sky. Follow that hand with your gaze. Look at those fingertips. Take that hand down below. Then bring that hand all the way back up, reaching through the sky all the way as it comes back down and connects with that hand on your knee. Last time, breathing in, find space, reach all the way up, take that hand all the way behind you, follow it with your gaze, opening that chest. Rainbow arms, I love this one. It's a popular one in class, all the way forward. The name says it all, doesn't it? Beautiful, beautiful. Bringing yourself all the way back up to sitting. We're going to take both arms together now, so we're going to open both arms up to the universe, up to the sky. Open, look up to the sky, and as you breathe out, round that back. Both arms come down. Give Caesar a little pat on the head. As we open up the chest, we look up to the sky. Open those hands, reach up, look up. As we breathe out, we round. We close in, we bring those hands down, we give Caesar a little tickle on the head, and then as we breathe in, we open those arms all the way up, reaching up to the sky, and then we bring those hands all the way back down to our knee. We're going to work through our fish pose now. Fish pose is a back bend, or you can do cobra. So I'll show you both. If you're doing fish pose, you bring your feet forward. So I've got my blocks here, so my feet are on my blocks. I just have to be mindful that this chair could move. Could be interesting. So I'm sliding my blocks forward. My butt comes to the forward on the chair. I have straight legs. They find my blocks. My feet are on my blocks. I lean back, I open my chest, I squeeze my shoulder blades together. I lift my heart up, I draw my belly in. I look up to the sky and I take some breaths here. Powerful pose, fish pose, works on the respiratory system, opens that chest. breathe in, lift the chest, drop the shoulders, squeeze shoulder blades together. As you breathe out, stay where you are, push that breath all the way down into the belly. Last time, breathing in, lifting in the chest, breathing out, slowly releasing that pose. So the option here is to do cobra. Cobra is a little bit less of an opener, okay? So if you find it a bit strong to reach forward and lean back, you can stay more seated in your chair. Feet can be a little bit more square, so sort of like hip width apart, pushing down, and you can just take those arms out and back and hold on to the back of the chair and just lift the chest. To take a cobra is more the lifting of the chest, the legs can stay where they are. Okay, so still back bending, still squeezing those shoulder blades together, but it's just a little bit less challenging than the fish pose. Fish pose is a strong, challenging pose, so you may want to practice through your cobras first and get used to squeezing those shoulders together and opening that chest. And just holding it, taking your 3 breaths that we take when we're in our Hatha Yoga poses to really mindfully work through that posture, taking time. And then slowly releasing that posture and bringing yourself back upright in your chair. Moving forward fold, okay, so forward fold, we're going to take those hands all the way in between our legs, we're going to lift all the way up to the sky, but we're going to move with this forward fold. So as we breathe out, we're going to come all the way forward, bring those arms nice and straight down in between those feet, down to the ground. As you breathe in, lift all the way up, so you're hinging at the waist, core is engaged, reach those hands up to the sky, look up at the sky. As you breathe out, send your body forward, hips go back in the chair, you're hinging, coming all the way down with those arms. Breathing in, lifting, engaging that core, really centering yourself and lifting up, reaching up to the sky. Last time, breathing out, reaching forward as you fold. Keep reaching, feel that back stretching all the way. Hands coming down in between the feet, looking down at the ground. Last time, bringing yourself all the way up. Strong abs, strong core as you take those hands up to the sky. Breathe out and take them all the way back and down. We're going to move on to our ball exercises now. So like I said, if you haven't got a ball, you can use a cushion, that's fine, okay, or get a jumper, screw it into a ball, whatever you wish. So the first move we're going to be doing is our ball squeeze. So the ball's at your chest, fingers are pointing up, and I want you to just gently squeeze that ball and release. Squeeze and release. So the palms are doing the work here, okay? Fingers are relaxed. Just use your breath. Take your time. Squeeze, pause, release. Squeeze, pause, release. Squeeze, pause, release. So although it's your palms that are doing the work, you're still using your core to sit up straight. So in chair yoga, there's a lot that works. Okay? There's a lot of people that always are very curious of who comes to my classes and how little they can possibly do, but really is so underestimated. Chair yoga is massive and it's really taking off. So, you know, use it and try it and try it for yourselves, because it's really challenging and it's become one of my favorite classes. Okay, relaxing that ball down. We're going to work now on our obliques, okay? So arms in front, elbows bent, and slowly we're going to be twisting. So we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, I want you to twist round to your left. Breathe in, bring yourself back to center. Breathe out, so send that belly button all the way round. Turn that shoulder, take a little look, follow that ball with your eyes. All the way back to center, breathing in. So we're sitting up tall, we're taking a turn, we're turning, elbow comes behind us, we're turning at the waist, okay? Hips, sit bones are staying pretty seated, coming all the way back to center. Take a breath in. Breathe out, we're turning all the way round, elbow coming behind, we're following it with our gaze, follow that ball, bring that ball all the way back through to center. Okay. This next one is a focus more on your abs. You rest that ball on your knees. You place one hand on the ball, the other hand on top of that hand. Feet are grounded all the time, remember. Tummy's drawn in, shoulders are down. What I want you to do is apply pressure on that ball and just lean forward and then back. So you're pushing down, but you're using those abs to bring yourself forward. So it's like a hinge in the hips. Breathe in, breathe out. We're trying not to create any tension in our upper part of our body, okay? So as you push down, the hands sink into that ball. So breathe in, breathe out, push down, tilt forward. Feel that core engaging, okay? So the core is really working here to push you forward and back. Just nice straight back. Breathe in, breathe out. It takes time to focus on this one because you've got to really concentrate that you're not just pushing that ball down. Okay, you've really got to use that body to push forward, use those abs, draw that belly button back so you can really feel that core working. So it takes a lot of intention with this one. Breathing in and breathing out. And back to center. Okay, so the next one are our knee lifts. Ball is holding at our chest. Again, we're working that core. We're doing some twisting. Could be interesting on this chair, so hopefully it stays put because it's quite uneven ground. So if I disappear, you know why. Okay, so take a breath in. As you breathe out, twist elbow to knee. Back to center, breathing in. Breathing out. Lift that knee, twist round to the side. So opposite elbow comes to that knee. Back to center. Breathing in, breathing out, lift that knee, twist, elbow to knee, turn all the way around. Really strong this one, really feel this one working on your obliques and your body as well, upper body. So take a breath in. Relax those shoulders, turn, turn, turn. Elbow comes to knee, twist all the way around. If it's a little bit too strong, you can maybe just soften it a little bit. Or you could maybe get rid of the knees and just turn with the arms. Again, it's about making it work for you, okay? So you can lose the knees and just turn with the hands with the ball. Absolutely fine, okay? Make it work for you. Or if you want to lose the ball, you can just do some nice knee raises, sitting up tall. Bring that knee up to the chest, like a little gentle march. A lift and a lift. Nice and gently lifting. Okay, moving on. I have got ones for our feet here, but it's a little bit stony. Let's hope my ball doesn't pop. So I'm going to just try and see how it goes. I'm going to place my foot on that ball, I'm going to push down on that ball, and I'm going to roll my foot forward and back. So I'm now using my feet, okay? So the sole of my foot is doing the work. I'm pushing down with that leg, so the quad is working, the knee is working as I roll that ball toe to heel. Push down, slide forward. So try and relax. Sometimes I find my head wants to watch what I'm doing and then that puts strain on my neck. So you can do this without looking at the ball. You can just take your time, just work through nice and slowly, pushing all the way through. You're massaging the sole of that foot. You're using your quad. If the ball starts to run away, just bring it back a little bit. Push down, roll forward. Take it to the side. Okay, bring that ball back to center. Try the edge. So you're tipping that knee in and out. So you're now working across the center of that foot. Inside of the foot to the outside of the foot. Still sitting up tall, shoulders are down. So we're working our hips as well as our foot here. The hips are working. You can see my knees turning in, my knees turning out. So sometimes in chair yoga, you know, you're working a specific muscle group, but you're actually working several other muscles at the same time, which is what's so powerful about chair yoga. It's very misleading, as in, you know, what people can think it can be like. So you've really got to just give it a go to really experience the power of a chair yoga class. Okay, you can take a little circle there, all the way round, heel, side, toe, side, all the way round, circle it round, take it the other way. The ball starts to run away, just bring it back in, nice and gently. Okay, take it to the other side. So bring that block back, Move the other one. Foot on the ball. Start with some toe to heels. Toe comes forwards. Toe comes back. So you're working all of that sole of the foot. We're sitting up tall, the shoulders are down, we're using the core. Really good at strengthening our knees as well. Okay, so a lot of people these days, you know, knee issues, especially as we get older, arthritis, that kicks in. We can strengthen our knees, strengthen the ligaments, tendons, everything around them. We strengthen our knees. Our knees are, we use our knees, obviously, they're our power, aren't they? Bending, we abuse them a bit. So it's good to just take time to give them a bit of work. Take that ball to side, center, side. Again, remember, sit up tall. Sometimes it's easy to let that body collapse. Just check in with yourself now and then. Back to center. So the knee is turning. Knee is turning. We're going to take some circles, nice and slowly, all the way round. Taking that ball all the way round, nice circles. Pausing, bringing it back all the way round. Good. Nice. Okay, a few little knee exercises for you, which will focus on strengthening your knees. So blocks are coming back. You don't need blocks, remember. If you've got long legs and you can reach the floor and ground your feet, then that's good. My legs are a little bit on the short side, so I like my blocks. So the ball comes between the knees. We're gonna, you can rest your back here if you want, rest in the back of the chair. Or if you still want to challenge those abs a little bit more in the back, bring yourself off the back of the chair, but you're still using core, back, even when you're resting back in your chair, remember, because you're drawing that belly in, shoulders are down, you're resting, you're still sitting up tall. So whether you're here or you're off the back of the chair, you're still working the whole of that core and the back. So you're squeezing that ball, squeeze, release. Squeeze, hold, and release. Squeeze, hold, and release. Now you do get a little bit of a shake going on sometimes, and that's absolutely fine. It's nothing to worry about. That's just where you're working those muscles and they go into a little bit of overdrive and they sort of like, oh, what's going on there? It's fine. It's no problem. Just squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Taking time. Remember that breath. And relax. Moving to our leg extensions. Let's work right leg first. Squeeze that ball, and this time take that leg all the way forward, toe to the sky. Keep squeezing. Bringing that leg all the way back. Squeeze that ball, slide that foot all the way forward, toe comes to the sky, toe comes to the sky. Bit of a tongue twister. Foot comes down. Let's do one more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that ball, toe comes to the sky. And relax down. Good. Let's do the other side. Squeeze that ball, slide that left leg forward, toe comes to the sky, all the way down, sole of the foot to your block. Stretch all the way forward, toe comes to the sky. Tummy button is still drawing back to the back of the chair. Last time, stretching all the way forward, toes up to the sky. And then take that leg all the way down. Let's try for a double. Okay, ready? Take both legs up, toes come to the sky, squeeze that ball. Pull that belly in, sit up tall. My legs are shaking there, can you see that? And back. Take those legs forward, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You can point the toes this time, give them a bit of a point. And take those legs all the way down. So we're still squeezing all the time, we're sitting up tall. Point, 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 point. And relax. Nice, I feel quite worked now, C's. What about you? Okay, so that's about it really for today. Just a little session I thought I'd bring in there for you to let you try. It's so beautiful out here. Emily will probably be finishing her job, so better call it a day. So we're going to just take a moment just to unwind. So get rid of that ball, place it under your chair. Bring yourself into your relaxation position. So just finger and thumb together, resting on your thighs, maybe closing the eyes. And it's always important just to take time at the end of any session to just allow those muscles to come back to normal, really, because you've been working them, so the breath needs to return to its normal state. Sometimes you can stress muscles a little bit by working them, and it's really good just to give them time to calm and relax. So that's why we relax for quite a bit at the end of our yoga sessions. It's just to calm the mind and to calm the nervous system, allowing everything to return to its normal state. So close your eyes and just give a little bit of appreciation to your body for allowing you to do the work we've done today. Notice the energy shift after you've worked out how good the body's feeling, how clear the mind feels, which reminds us how important it is to take time out. So just allowing that body to be heavy, just let go. Let everything just sink into that chair. Use that breath. Just allow your body to let go. Just bring that chin down slightly, relax that neck. Ready, just slowly start to bring yourself back round with the breath. Use that breath, deepen the breath a little bit. Bring yourself back to now. And I encourage you, whenever you can, to just get outside and do some practice, especially with the nicer weather in the summer. Just get outside and get some fresh air into your lungs, because it makes a big difference. Sometimes when you're feeling a little bit lost or whatever, and you just need some time, just take yourself outside. It does great for your mental health, calms the mind, clears the mind. So get outside when you can, get your vitamin D, and look after yourself. Isn't that right, C's? Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Namaste.